Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going over my 5 tips for eating healthy on a budget. Okay, so really what we're going to be doing is today just breaking it down and simplifying how to meal plan, and we're going to be talking about it more tomorrow and even the next day. So if not everything makes sense today, don't worry about it. We are going to be continuing to talk about meal planning and meal prepping. I'm going to be giving you guys more videos and tips tomorrow and the next day. So my first tip is to take 2 options for each meal throughout the week. So that means you're going to be planning 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 snacks, and maybe 2 to 3 dinners. So for example, what that would look like is that way you just don't get bored, and you're saving money because you're not trying to eat something different every day. I usually keep breakfast the same, but you can definitely switch it up if you want. For example, breakfast for you might be 2 eggs, a side of toast, with some avocado, and a piece of fruit. And then that could be on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, you might do your Shakeology with oatmeal and 2 teaspoons of nut butter and some berries on top. So you're picking 2 different things for each meal. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about what the heck you're going to be eating, like what types of foods, how to make that plan. So that's going to be tomorrow. But for now, I'm just giving you some tips so that way going into tomorrow, you kind of know what to expect. Okay. The next number 2 tip is to list it out. Okay, so before you go to the grocery store, before you start making any meals and prepping, you have to have a list. So that means as you're making your 2 options for breakfast, lunch, and dinners, you are listing it out. So for dinners, for example, I will typically cook twice a week. I'll prep something Monday through Wednesday or Thursday in the crock pot, like on Monday, so that we eat it the first part of the week. And my family's okay with leftovers, so that's really helpful. And then I will prep something on Wednesday or Thursday for the rest, maybe until Friday. And then my husband and I usually go out to dinner or go to a friend's or do something at least once a week. So I try not to over prep. So that means I'm really only cooking like 2 meals for the week for dinner. And then, if I cook it on Monday, that means Tuesday and Wednesday I'm not cooking because it's already ready. Okay, so list it out, just meaning you have meals that are your go-to meals. Write it out. You might have some staples in your diet. Like, I know I'm always going to be buying spinach and apples at the store. It's just a staple. We always get those things. So number 3 is drop the Doritos. Okay, so what this means is that do not buy anything at the store that's not on your list. If it's there, you're gonna snack on it. Like, I just have things that I just do not buy at the store because I know if they're in my house, I'm gonna eat them. Okay, so no impromptu shopping. If the kids need snacks, you put that on your list. So stick to your list. That's also going to help with your budget. If you haven't tried King Soopers or Walmart, they do pickups, which is really, really helpful for sticking to your budget. So I will make my grocery list online, and then I will go pick it up at the store. The first 3 times are free, I want to say, for King Soopers, and then it's like $5. So it's so worth it, especially if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to grocery shop. That's super helpful. Number 4 is stop the madness. Okay, so what this means is that you need to be planning ahead, at least a little bit, okay? If you are someone that doesn't like to follow a crazy meal plan, or that maybe that triggers you for binge eating, and everyone's different in here. We have a lot of different types of eaters in here, but really you need to be planning ahead. At least go to the store once a week. Why you want to plan ahead? So that you're not going to the store 3 or 4 times a week. That wastes money because you don't have a plan. So plan to stop the madness, plan one time to go to the store and make that it. If you run out of something, try to make it work with another food. Okay, I know that's what I've done. I'm like, crap, I don't have any eggs left. Okay, I'm going to be doing something different for my protein, and I'll try and, I'll look around to see what I have, so that way I'm not spending extra money at the store. Okay, last tip is prep. Okay, and we're going to be talking more about this the next 2 days, but prepping your food and actually eating it. Guys, I've made meal plans and I've prepped food for people and then they don't eat it. So if you're going to be taking the time and the effort and spending the money at the store to be buying your food and prepping it and having it all ready, you've got to actually eat it. So that means if you're going somewhere, you're going to work, you're going to be gone all day, you've got to take your food with you. You've got to get a cooler. You've got to take it with you. Otherwise, you're just throwing away food at the end of the week because you're not eating it. Okay, so stay on top of that. So along with prepping, we're going to talk more about that, but with prepping and actually eating your food, that means if you need to do it all in one day and prep it for the whole week, you do that. I'm a night before kind of prepper, so I cook the majority of my stuff on Sundays, like meats, but then throughout the week, I'll make my salads the night before, and I'll get my stuff ready the night before. Or maybe you're a morning person and you do it the morning up. Whatever floats your boat, but you need to be prepped and ready to go, so that way you'll eat it. Okay. Those are the last things. Now I want to tell for you some of my newbies, this is new. This is a mental shift. So things are going to be, it might be a little bit challenging at first, but just know that it's going to get easier as you do it. And this is really just, the bottom line, really what I'm trying to say is, I want you to nourish yourself. I don't want anyone to be feeling hungry, like in my post. I don't want anyone to be feeling starving. Your metabolism is going, so you need to be eating at least 4 times a day. That's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. That's what I do. So you need to just, eat foods that are going to be nourishing you and really making you feel well and give you energy. So that's kind of the bottom line. So the higher quality of your food, the more nourishing it is, the more satisfied you feel because your body's getting those nutrients. So I don't want to go off too crazy on a tangent here, but really think about what foods are going to nourish you, and trust me, we're going to be talking all about food and making a meal plan, more of that tomorrow. So comment below. Thanks, guys. And if you have questions, please feel free to comment below.